the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. Jet, we Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. It's apparent these girls staring. I'm Ric Flairin', gold across my chest. I'm fresh to death. I'm Paul Bearing, not at all scary. One eye open like Fetty Wops and find to these circles that's going in like a carry shot. Woo! I'm going in like a Mary Pop off that Mary Crop at the top flow at the Marriott. So questioning me is like questioning you. See, we the best dressed, so come and get blessed with the crew. Not one but two, different ways to slaughter your crew. Committed tat across the chest, I guess she blessed with the truth. People want to see them checks, representation of proof. Living through my elders, trying to resonate to the youth. But ain't nothing to get my flash on. Longevity is heavily embedded in my melanin. Layman terms, I last long. My grind repetitive, I'm smoother than real silk. Lyrical cash cow, who can't cry for spilled milk. We in here. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. This ain't no normal situation, this preparation with greatness. Industry full of fakeness, it's really up for the taking. See, life is what happened to you, more so how you take it. Don't get stripped of your knowledge and mentally leave you naked. I like to live otherwise. I'm sorry that I'm fresh to death. I put the polo and apologize. See, Black Sun, we ain't nothing like the mother guys. Quit to socialize, we organize, then we mobilize. Off the deep end like a scuba diver. And no confusion, just keep it pushing like Uber drivers. Woo! Business fresh just like a supervisor in a Gucci visor. Can't find a smoother rhymer. You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us. You talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, willing dealing, limo jet flying. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us. We Ric Flairin' on us, flaring on us.
Yeah, DQ baby. Shout out that boy Nigga for that fire track. Hey, Black Sun, sun up. What's up, Vinny Vegas? What in Vegas? Yeah. Shout out Pharaoh's Kids, D-Phase. Yeah. Bubba C. Yeah. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flairin' on him. Ric Flair, son up, baby.
Hey, yo, Scotty, you going crazy for this one. We see what you're doing, we salute you. Hey, let's get it started. It's Backpack, Capital One. What's in your wallet? Got a call from my man, A. Scott. I said I got it. Love that you highlighting all of these black colleges. Try to pay me for doing this. Look, bruh, if you don't get off my line with that foolishness, voice of the swag, pull up where you at, no cap. If the Brody is speaking the soft facts, my advice, tune in to every show. Captain Petty, but we know that the sergeant is with the smoke. Speculate, just tell me what is we doing. Get into it, okay, look, I'ma say this and keep it moving. My boy Scotty, man, he off of the leash. Black grad, paying college, I'm glad that he called me. Walking cause we all been taught that talk is cheap. Even primetime knows Scott for the HBCU streets.
What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Scotty back with another one, man. Listen, happy Thursday out there in them streets. Listen, I'm excited to bring you this. I'm excited to talk some FIU football. Now, normally, and most people do not care about FIU football, but today I do. Today I do. And I'm excited to talk about it because they got a wild coaching search going on. And I'm talking about them coaches. And I want to talk about them, right? Because listen, if you're new and you're like a FIU alum or a fan, listen, I'm a little different. I'm a little different. All right. I'm a little different. All right. So I just want to give you a heads up. I'm a little different. So, but we're gonna talk facts today. That's all we're gonna talk. If you don't know nothing about me, do I have some feeling? Do I have some kind of lean way? Absolutely, I do. But we're gonna talk facts today. Strictly nothing but facts. Okay? Now, if you're new, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And if not, listen, you already know what it is. Let's get started.
Niggas acting bad, but somebody gotta do it. Come on.
All right, let's get into it. Had to start off the right way. Now, I know a lot of you Bama's like, Scotty, how do you even know about who is in the coaching search? Well, I am following a few FIU people, and FIU Central, Panther FB News, added this. He put this on the list, right? And he says, for what it's worth, my wish list would go, right? So, threw a couple names in there like that. So I just saw what we was doing, you know. Saw a couple names. I was like, hey, let's roll with it. Let's roll with it, right? Now, mind you, Willie Simmons was a finalist the first go-around. All right? But I like these names. We're going to bring up these names, and we're going to talk about these names. Now, again, we're going to talk nothing but facts. That's all I'm here to do. Now, if there's some, listen, let me open the call lines up because I might get some FIU people or some people who know some of these coaches and want to speak on their behalf.
You are the only participant in the conference. All participants are muted.
Now, let me say this, right? There might be some, I want to be very clear. There might be some variables, some minute details that I'm over. But what we talking about right now, we talking about facts. Hard, stone cold facts. If you want to add something to it, you can do it in the chat. You can call in, you can do it. But I'm gonna just give you some straight facts when we're talking these coaching searches. Now, let's review the program. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay? We're not dealing with a Florida State. We're not dealing with a Central Florida. We're not dealing with a Florida. We're dealing with FIU. Let's go down memory lane with these Bamas, okay? 2014, 4-8. 2015, 5-7. 2016, 4-8. 2017, 8-5, lost the bowl game to Temple, got mollywopped. 2018, 9-4, won a bowl game versus Toledo. 2019, got in barely. Lost to Arkansas State. I don't even know the last time Arkansas State was good, but I guess it was 2019. Oh, and then after COVID, they've been ass. Ever since COVID touched down, they've been absolute ass cheeks. 2020, 0-5. 2021, 1-11. And Mike McIntyre, whatever that Bama's name is, he been Jason Garrett. 4-8, 4-8, 4-8. 4-8, 4-8, 4-8. Bama, the white Jason Garrett. Well, he's white, so Jason Garrett's white. But he's just like the reincarnation of Jason Garrett. And now that Bama's fired, right? 4-8, 4-8, 4-8. 1-11, 4-8, 4-8. All right. Been absolute ass. So I wanted to, again, a lot of you guys who watch me on a regular basis do not know much about FIU. Some of you do, some of you don't. So I wanted to take you down memory lane just to kind of show you what FIU is as a program. So based off these records, we can all surmise one thing. You need a program builder. You need a program builder. You don't need a plug-and-play guy. You need a program builder. Somebody who is used to coming in and changing the culture to a winning formula. So if you're Scott Carr, the FIU AD, you have to see where you're at. You have to see where you're at as a program and say, listen, this isn't a normal job. We need Bamas who can turn the program around, not just have you put on your resume, head coach at FIU and keep moving on, right? You can't do that. You got to find somebody who is a program builder to step into this role to change the culture of what FIU is. Because if you've been losing like this, you have a culture problem. Okay? You have a culture problem. Very simply. Okay? If you still got roaches coming in your house, it's either an infestation or you just a dirty person. Which one is it? Okay? In FIU, y'all still got roaches. You down in Miami with roaches, okay? With Pitbull with roaches, okay? Let's be very clear. So, now, the question should be for Scott Carr, who can build a program? Okay? Who can build a program? That should be if you don't ask yourself no other question, Scott Carr, that should be your question going into hiring a new coach. Who can build me a program? Who can turn us around? All right, now, let's start off with Jeff Nixon. Red flag number one, and you can feel how you want to feel, and I'm explaining to you. Red flag number one is he's not from Florida. Now, that should not be a requirement, because what people are going to tell you, black, white, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, what they're going to tell you is this. Oh, Scotty, Urban Meyer went to Florida and he won. And this coach and Scott Frost went to Florida and he won. Okay, that's great. But Florida guys understand Florida guys. Okay? And FIU ain't Florida. And FIU ain't Central Florida. Okay? But in my personal opinion, and when I talk to Bama's from Florida, and I talk to players from Florida, they say, hey, Florida guys understand Florida guys. It just is. It's different in Florida. It's just different. All right? But that's my red flag. Now let's look at his resume. I didn't go all the way back. I didn't go all the way back. I just took it at 2006. Philadelphia Eagles assistant coach. Miami Dolphins running back coach. San Francisco tight ends coach. Baylor co-offensive coordinator. Now, mind you, that Baylor year, that's with Matt Rule. And we all know Jeff Nixon wasn't calling plays. It was Matt Rule. But I want to be very clear. He was it was actually two co-offensive coordinators during that time, to be even more specific. But I digress. Let's continue on. 2020, running backs coach. 2021, running backs coach, interim offensive coordinator. 2022, assistant head coach of the offense. New York Giants 2023 running backs coach, and now currently offensive coordinator, running backs coach. Now, mind you, listen, I'm going to just keep it a buck. I don't know Jeff Nixon. I don't. But there's nothing about this resume that tells me you're a program builder. There's nothing about your resume other than half the time you've been a positional coach that tells me you are a program builder. So I don't even know how are you even in a conversation right now? Honestly, because FIU is not the job that can take it. Like, you are the job that you can take a chance on, but you're not, because you've been so bad for so long. You've been so bad for so long. So it's like, what about this resume tells you that you should hire Jeff Nixon for this position? Because the resume don't. All right, let's continue on. So again, it's gonna be a no for me, dog. Yeah, that's gonna be a no for me, dog. I'm gonna get ahead of you with the Randy Jackson. It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Let's talk facts. Let's talk facts. Next up, Javon DeWitt. Again. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. My boy. You ain't been in Florida, but a hot skip and a jump. No. Negative. And then you was the FIU DC Y'all Bama's was ass. You was ass cheek. It's not like you was keeping everybody from under 20 points. It's not like you was handling business as a defensive coordinator. The reason your coach lost his job is because you was a part of it. Huh? How you gonna hire the Bama who helped this coach get fired? That don't even make no sense. And it's not even an interim situation where you could see, like, let's say they let Mike go in the middle of the year, right? And Javon DeWitt comes in and they make a miraculous run to close out the year. So you're like, hey, man, we got to a bowl game. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, this ain't. No. Are you kidding? Are you shitting me right now? No. The only reason this Bama gets an interview is pure courtesy because you on staff. But you got to go like Mike got to go. You got to go. So again, it's going to be a no for me, dog. It's going to be a no for me, dog. No, it's a no. Now, Tim Harris Jr., Miami guy. He's a Miami guy. From Florida. Can't get mad at it, right? Just want to look at his resume. Assistant football coach, offensive coordinator, assistant football coach at the University of Florida, assistant football coach, running backs coach, and he was assistant football coach during the bowl game years. When FIU went to the bowl game, he was a running backs coach off that team. Okay, so I want to be very clear about that. So there's some roots there. But again, I want to be very clear. What program has he turned around? See, this is the thing. This might work for a program that's a plug and play fit. Like, hey, you just got to do, if we could just get it going in the right direction. FIU has a culture problem. FIU is a perennial loser. Like, you got to go with more of a sure thing. And I'm not saying Tim Harris Jr. isn't a sure thing. I'm saying it's a very shaky resume to bet that he's a program builder. And if he does not turn the program around, his resume would tell you he was never able to do so. It's crazy to me. Like, these guys, and I'm sorry, how these guys are getting D1 looks. He's never been an offensive coordinator. He's never been a defensive coordinator. Like, what offense have you led? What defense have you led? Show me something. He went 14-0 in high school. Congratulations. He went 14-0 when St. Thomas, I believe. St. Bishop, St. Thomas, something like that down in Florida. Congratulations. Listen, it's nothing about, but again, let me be very clear. It is a culture problem. And he has not done it at the college level. If he bumps up to a D2 school, wouldn't have no issues with it. But we're talking about a D1 program that you've never been a coordinator in college. You've never been a coordinator, because let's keep it a buck. Let's keep the standard across the board. Most head coaches come from, again, like I've said, coordinator positions. Most head coaches, look around the league. Most head coaches come from coordinator positions. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, even sometimes a special teams coordinator coach. It's not many times where a running back coach becomes a head coach without having some type of coordinator experience in their lifetime or on their resume. But again, it's just, I want to be very clear, because I'm going to hit my points, right? You got, I don't know. But he's a Northeast guy. He's a Northeast guy. I believe he's either from Ohio. If he's not from Ohio, he's from Pennsylvania. He's in that Northeast region. That's his area, right? So again, Tim Harris is just it's his area. He's in Florida. He's from Miami. He's a Miami guy, right? So again, that's why that's a green flag. For me, he's from Florida. But if, again, how interviews work is, I look at different resumes and which resume is the best. And it's very simple. It's very simple. It's nothing on his resume that he has not done. Running back coach, OC at Middle Tennessee, went to Alcorn, OC, was winning there. Prairie View, won there. FAMU, won there. And if you needed Power 4 experience, he's at Duke currently. Again, that is how interviews work. I see all your resumes, and it all works, and it all looks good. But who has the best resume? Again, facts. That's all we talking here. Let's go even deeper. Who has turned around programs? Remember, that's the question here. Who can build a program? The seasons prior to Willie Simmons, 14 and 19, 14 and 18. Again, 3 seasons with Willie Simmons, 22 and 11, 22 and 8. Again, at FAMU, in Florida, in Tallahassee, where he's from, 14 and 43 before he got there. Kind of like FIU. He gets there, 44 and 13. 44 and 9. Again, we're talking facts. There's no other coach on the list that has a head coaching resume. What are we talking about right now? It's not rocket science. The guy that popped up, Jeff Ponce, he doesn't. Let's continue on. Now, mind you, this was the head coach they hired that just got fired. Now, I want to show you how mediocrity can still get you a job. Mediocrity. He was 1 and 12 at San Jose State. He was 5 and 7, and then 10 and 2. He got the Colorado job. Went 4 and 8, 2 and 10, 4 and 9, 1 winning season, 5 and 7, 5 and 6, and then his ass is at FIU. Mr. 4 and 8, 4 and 8, 4 and 8. Again, this is who you hired, and it's pure mediocrity. So what did you think you was going to get? His whole resume screams pure mediocrity. He was 46 and 65 when they hired him. When they hired this Bama, who they just fired, he was 46 and 65. Again, it's a no-brainer. Florida native, OC experience, Power 5, Power 4 running back coach, 2 program rebuilds. Can we say this for the people in the back? No losing season as a head coach. I'm gonna say that again, Scott Carr, if your ears ain't listening. No losing season as a head coach. One more time. One more time. No losing season as a head coach. Conference champion, national champion. Again. It's no shade. It's no shade. It's no shade at all. But it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Come on, man. It's a simple no-brainer. I could just leave this up right here and walk away. I could just leave this up right here and walk away. Again, no other coach had a head coaching record at all, other than Tim Harris Jr., and that was in high school. Hasn't done it in college, right? That's number one. I want to see this other coach they talking about, Frank Ponce. Is it Frank Ponce or Jeff Ponce? Because I see Frank Ponce. Okay, Frank Ponce. Let me see this Frank Ponce they talking about. I'm gonna bring up Frank Ponce's resume because I want to give everybody what they deserve. Let me see. Here we go. Frank Ponce. Ain't never been a head coach. What are we talking about right now? What are we doing? Guys, you can say whatever you want. This, like, again. Look at this. FIU wide receiver coach. Appalachian State co-OC. Louisville quarterback coach. Appalachian State OC. Miami, Florida, PGC, whatever. Appalachian State OC. Like, bro. And he's got a losing record as a head coach. What are we talking? Why is... And Bama's like, oh, that's a great interview. Oh, that's a great interview. How is that a great interview? How is this even a choice? I gotta show you the facts to show you how stupid some of this stuff is. How you can be overqualified. Willie Simmons is overqualified for the FIU job. Let's be very clear. Overqualified. He's done everything possible. Never lost as a head coach. Has won conference championships. Has won national championships. Has been an OC. Every black man got to be a running back coach somehow. So he's a running backs coach at Duke. Like, what are we talking about? And again, can I just leave this up here? 66-24, 20-28. Again, 66-24, 20-28. And mind you, he did it in the state that you are currently located in. He did it in the state you're currently in. Again, how are we here? How is this even a competition? It shouldn't be. It absolutely should not be. But again, I saw that. I saw the names, and my mind got the racing, and it got the pacing, and I had to know. See, the one thing about the white schools is the white schools gonna get them people. The names that you interview are going to get out. It just is what it is. The names that you do that they have coming in are going to get out. It just is. It just is. It's just that's how it works. So I was just curious when I saw the names. I'm like, okay, let's see how they stack up against Willie Simmons. Let's just see.
Who does that?
It flabbergastes me when you will see people. Oh, that's a great hire. That's a great interview. No, it's not. This shit's no, it's not. No, it's not. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's not. Again, it's not because the guy is bad. That's not what I'm saying. It's that there's other people that are more qualified than you. That's what makes it bad. If I have nothing else to compare you to, then yeah, oh my God, this looks amazing. Oh, Jesus, you did all this? Oh, wow. But then when I see somebody else's resume, I'm like, damn, summa cum laude, master's degree, 10 years of experience. Whoa. And he wants the same pay? Yeah, I'm going to take the summa cum laude. And that's really how it is with Willie. In this whole FIU situation, if the people that are coming out, and these are the ones that that stacked up against, come on, man, it's a joke. It's a flat out joke. It's flat out. And FIU alums should definitely be like, yo, this is a joke. It's not even a question who should be our next head coach. Because if we gave this Bama, if y'all gave this Bama a job who was already ass before he got there, and he just made y'all more ass, how do you not go with the guy who's 66-24? I'm going to let that sizzle in your spirit. Now, I don't know if Scott Carr hired this Bama. If Scott Carr hired this Bama, he definitely got to be on the hot seat. If Scott Carr hired this Bama, he got to be on the hot seat. Gots to be. Because he was already bad before he got to you. Come on, man. Let me see how long Scott Carr been at. See how long this Bama been at FIU. Nope, he just got there. Yep, he just got here. He got named 2020. Yeah, he got here in 2021. So he didn't hire him. So he fired him, but he didn't hire him. So he got there. Scott Carr got there 2021. So he got some grace. Now he got some grace. He didn't hire him 2021. Hey, but you got him up out of there, and I need you to get this hire right, Scott. Scotty. Okay? Scotty, you need to get it right, my boy, because this wasn't it, and it's very simple. Like I said, again, it's no shade, it's no brainer. It's no shade, but it's a no-brainer. When you start comparing resumes, they don't even sit the same. They don't even sit the same. It's crazy to me. Now, mind you, I want to be very clear. That Mike McIntyre guy, he got the job because Willie was a finalist for the FIU job when Mike first got the job. So let that sizzle in your spirit, right? So, but now all he did was build up on his resume, get more wins, stack a championship on top of that. Let's see where it goes from there. All right. But it is what it is. I'll be back on at about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Talk a little HBCU stuff. Listen, until next time. I used to coach running backs at FIU when I was a student there and grad. Decent guy. Oh. Thank you, Vincey. Decent guy. Just ain't got no head coaching experience. Listen, like my mama said, you can be a nice person. Don't mean you're a nice person for the job. You can be a nice person, but just not a nice person for the job. You know what I'm saying? Nothing wrong with your character. Nobody's saying your character bad. Nobody's saying you're a bad guy. Yo, your resume. It's just your resume. Your resume ain't speaking to me enough. That's all that is. But God bless you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with you. God bless you. Hey, we're not talking character issues. We're not talking about none of that. But, you know, we're just talking what that resume look like. And that resume ain't looking like much. That's all I'm saying. But, hey, listen, like I said, till next time, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to holler. God bless.